we're going to assemble the graveyard pop-up card. So I have already got my panel pieces put on my base, and now you're going to fold your base just like I'm showing. And now we're going to glue this 1/4 inch section to the inside of the base. Sorry. So you want to, my paper here is really thick, so it's taking a little more effort for me to get it to stay down than my other colors. Okay. Now, let me pull out my other pieces here. So the base pieces, I'm gonna clean up my ink here. I'm sorry. Okay, so both of these pieces, because this one is the center one, there's 2 of them already glued together, and there's 2 of this already glued together. So I'm going to take my orange ink pad and I'm going to add some moonlight glow to my moon. And you want to make sure you put your moon on before your tree. And then you're going to glue your tree into place. Then you have your tombstone. So I have to look at these real quick because I'm going to hold this one up here so I don't get the pieces from my pad that's coming off. I don't want it to fall onto my... So I'm just kind of, I'm even getting it on my nail, just kind of rubbing that across. glue this in place. And now I'm gonna pop this back under my mat while we work on the next piece. Okay, so we have another tombstone. We're gonna do the same thing to it. And you want to put your tombstone on before you do your ghost. I'm gonna just very lightly hit the edges of my ghost here. I'm not gonna re-ink my pad at all. I just want to give him a little bit of contrast. I don't have to do his head right there because I already did his head. I'm going to put the black behind here because that's his eyes. And then glue this to the rest of his body. And then we're going to put this in place. Now for the fence, I don't know where I put it. Give me just a second to find my white ink pad. Here it is. I did the fence in black for wrought iron, but I'm just going to hit it with this white ink pad. This is an older ink pad. Don't do this with a new juicy one. Just kind of tone it down just a little bit. Okay, and now we're ready to assemble a card. So you're going to pull your card in. The tree is the back, and your ghost is your center, so it goes on the fold, the insert that's on the fold there, and then your little fence goes there. Okay, so now let's pull these out and start with this one. And you're going to slide it through the slits here in the bottom. Oh my. And it is too big, so I can't put this card together. Let me see. I'm going to have to adjust that in the file before I load this. See if I can trim that off. So your pieces, and it's hard to see because I've got the black. Whenever you're doing these pop-up cards, you don't want your insert to be over the edge of your card like this side of my tree is. I don't know if you can see that. That will cause a problem. It won't be able to open because it will be hitting the edge. that will be adjusted in your file. But always watch for that with any pop-up card you're doing. It's the case for all of them. Your inserts can't hang over the top part of your base because it'll push up against the side. And you'd be like, I don't know, the card's not working, and that will be why. That's one of the causes there. Okay, so now I'm putting in the fence. Have to be careful not to pull it too far through. And glue that into place. I think that I measured this piece for the center of this card, which is wider. And that was a mistake. And then you put your center in, and these are all the same color, so it's going to be hard to see. But what you're going to do, let me cut this off. This is a piece to another one I didn't use. So let me cut this off so it'll fit, so I can give you some contrast to see here. You're going to glue this just to this center tab, okay? Slide that out now. So just to this center piece. And then you're going to glue the top down, and again just to this center piece, otherwise you'll glue your card shut. Now when I push on this, you can see this top part rises with the bottom when I push it up. That's what you want to see happen. Now I'm going to put glue on the tabs. And we're going to glue these tabs together. Okay. Gotta put some extra pressure here. Make sure I'm getting these center ones glued. And now we're going to close it up. And there is the graveyard pop-up. Thank you for joining me.